Hello again, everybody. It's Brian Alley Walsh, NewOrleans.com. It's Saturday, the day before the St. Louis Rams come to town to meet the New Orleans Saints at 3:05 at the Superdome. It's the NFC West co-leading Rams at 6-6 in a battle with the Seattle Seahawks for probably the one playoff spot to come out of that division. The champion will come out of the division, and that'll be it. The Saints are battling the Falcons for the #1 spot in the NFC South. The Falcons go to Carolina this week. They're a 7-point favorite on the road at Bank of America Stadium against the 1-11 Panthers. So you got to figure that that's going to be a W for the Falcons. So the Saints need to take care of business against the Rams on Sunday to keep pace in the division. A couple of things worth noting. One, the Saints are the healthiest that they've been, according to Sean Payton, at this stage of a season, 12 games in, at any point during Sean Payton's previous 4 or 5 years. All starters will be back. All integral players, guys that figured to contribute in a game, will be back and up and active for tomorrow's game, which is a real rarity. Pierre Thomas is expected to make his return after a 9-game absence. Reggie Bush will be better, should be better, after being in the lineup the last 2 weeks. And everybody else is healthy, so that's a real positive at this stage of the season for the Saints. Drew Brees and Sean Payton are requesting for a little bit more vocal participation from the sellout crowd tomorrow. Sean Payton wants you guys at your best, your Sunday best, and Drew Brees has a new idea in mind that after the anthem, he wants to have it so quiet in the Superdome, so quiet that you could hear a pin drop, he says. So, you better honor his wishes, because Santa may not be nice to you in a couple of weeks. From the Rams standpoint, it's an interesting team. I think Sean Payton said it best this week, is that, yes, they are a 9-point underdog coming in. They're 6-6. With the prospect of perhaps becoming a team out of that division that might enter the playoffs with a losing record. Nevertheless, they're in the same boat as the Saints are, and they're battling for a playoff spot out of their division. Regardless of record or how they've played or who they've lost to, they're in the same position the Saints are. They need to win to keep pace in their division. There's some names worth mentioning. On offense for the Rams, running back Steven Jackson, 15 yards from a 1,000-yard season, 4 rushing touchdowns. He's the bull of the offense. He's going to get the bulk of the running carries, no doubt about it. Rookie quarterback Sam Bradford is easily the best young quarterback the Saints will have played this year, at least from a first-year standpoint. And they've played several: Max Hall, Jimmy Clausen, the name escapes me, from the Cleveland Browns. But Sam Bradford is by far had the best season of all of them, and he's thrown 10 picks. That's 6 less than Drew Brees. So they're going to put the game in his hands to manage. I don't think Sam Bradford's going to have to beat the Saints. I think he's going to have to manage the game and do it as well as he can. On defense, there's a young talent, or actually a veteran talent, 11-year veteran talent, by the name of James Hall, who prepped at St. Aug. He leads the Rams with 7.5 sacks. He's been around the block a few times. As I said, 11-year veteran. Chris Long, son of former Raider standout defensive end Howie Long, and now turned broadcast Howie Long. Fred Robbins is a veteran defensive lineman also. On the back, and then linebacker James Laurinaitis from Ohio State, a guy the Saints were looking at several years ago in the draft. So this team is certainly capable. As I said, they're a 9-point underdog coming in. The Saints have had difficulty covering a spread such as that at home. But if it's not important if they cover or not. It's important that they walk away with a win, and again, have to keep pace with the Falcons in the NFC South. I would say go ahead and put your money, your faith on the Saints. But I also picked John Curtis to beat Evangel last night in the Class 2A championship. So please make your bet based on your own feelings. So that's it for Saturday afternoon with Brian Alley Walsh, NewOrleans.com. Aloha, everyone.